guys.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras. Yeah.
Show me something, mister.
It is a Mardi Gras shirt. You can't... Oh, yeah. It says Mardi Gras. The back's where all the Mardi Gras stuff is, but it's Mardi Gras.
Mine's purple.
And Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's Mardi Gras, baby.
It is.
And this will be posted before... I find it funny. This will be posted before Mardi Gras, but we're recording our next episode before Mardi Gras, but it won't be posted until after Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mardi Gras. We're skipping Mardi Gras this year. We're skipping Mardi Gras.
Honestly, can I speak my truth?
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
I'm about to go be in a horror movie.
Yeah.
I get to go...
You're about to be cabin in the woods realness.
Yes. I get to go be in the woods for Mardi Gras and Valentine's Day. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm living for it. Did I tell you? I did tell you. I'm going to tell everybody.
Tell everyone.
It doesn't come with a fire pit. There's a grill, but no fire pit. Yeah.
Good thing you have a truck.
Right? Did I tell you about that?
Mm-mm.
There's no fire pit. There's a front porch with a fireplace and 2 rocking chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's even better.
Okay.
Even better.
I get to go buy wood. And
you'll get to go, wander through the woods.
I know. I need to bring more plaid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm planning on just bringing, lingerie. So.
Perfect.
And we're having a little just me and husband fire tonight.
Oh,
I know.
That's awesome.
I know. We're going to have date night and then fire. It's going to be wonderful.
That is going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
No kids.
So, Mardi Gras.
And no kids. No kids. And I didn't open the blinds today, but I could have.
You could have.
And there would have been no babies in a diaper and cleats.
But our husbands are hanging out right now, so there could still be some shenanigans.
I'm sure there will be, honestly.
What is going on?
I can't see any movement.
Uh-oh.
But there are no screams either, so.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So,
right.
if you couldn't guess, the theme isn't just Mardi Gras.
It's
because there's a severe lack of Mardi Gras horror movies.
We could have done Mardi Gras Massacre, but it was like a 3.2.
Right.
So.
Who wants to do that?
Yeah.
So, we're just doing horror movies based in Louisiana.
Yeah, not necessarily shot, but based in.
But based in. Most of these were, though.
They were.
Most of these were.
I had a realization during this week.
Uh-huh.
I would probably like Louisiana more if I lived in a place like Temps, where
it's painfully Louisiana.
It's quintessential Louisiana.
Yeah.
But where we live and hey, we're going to drive 45 minutes to go to this town are all very much, we're trying to be a big city.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
So if I lived in the bayou, where you drive 45 minutes to go to the country store to pick up your rice for the night.
Yeah.
I'd probably like Louisiana. I feel like I am missing out on Louisiana.
I think about that sometimes, and then somebody will make a joke about oh, bet you got gators in your backyard. Do you know how many times I've had a 10-footer in my backyard? Actually?
In New York, I lived in New York for,
Yeah.
where I want to be is New York.
New York.
Anytime I was like, oh, where are you from? Well, I was born in Texas, but I lived in Louisiana. And they were like, oh, do you know the swamp people? No, I've never met the swamp people. I know swamp people, but not the ones you're referring to, so.
You want to know what's painful, though? I would often get so you must know the Duck Dynasty guys. To which the answer is, no, but my grandma did go to high school with him. Yeah, so, it's still a small-ass state.
I would rather people ask if I know the pawn shop guys.
Right.
You know Chad?
Yeah. He's got like 5 locations.
How do you not know, Chad? You know? This is going to be one for people who only know our exact location.
Uh-huh.
I know Leonard.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know Leonard.
Yep.
Oh, those boudin balls. Anyway.
Can't relate, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. You could before.
But I didn't because of the shellfish allergy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was worried.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was always concerned. I have all of the dietary restrictions that make living in Louisiana a pain.
Okay, so look, you're not going to be able to have any part of this.
Okay.
But I am excited because Lent.
Yeah.
Right? I am excited for Lent. Would you like to know why?
Lots of seafood?
More restaurants have an oyster po' boy, and I am a fiend for an oyster po' boy. But I, like turkey, I only eat them one season a year, and that's Lent. So I like Lent. I don't I was talking to somebody, and I was like, I don't celebrate Lent, but wait, nobody really celebrates Lent.
Right.
It's 40 days of giving up something. Never mind. I don't participate. I just eat the oyster po' boy. Speaking of Mardi Gras, this one has Mardi Gras.
The first movie. It's Hatchet.
It's Hatchet.
It's Hatchet. It is painfully early 2000s.
Babble, babble, bitch, rabble, rabble, party, sex, and don't forget the violence. That's in the soundtrack, by the way. We didn't just...
That was the opening credits song, and, like, I was, like, preparing to talk through the opening credits, and I went, hold on, I gotta rewind it so I can enjoy this.
Yes! Yeah, I love that song.
I love it, too.
I love that song.
I didn't write it, but... Oh, no, right here. Jams. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that song.
I do, too. This movie, I don't know if you noticed. I noticed.
Uh-huh.
This was a slasher orgy.
Yeah.
And guess what, guys? I'm coming. I loved it. We had in the cold open.
Yeah.
Freddy.
Yeah.
From Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hey, Freddy. That guy. Tony Todd.
Yeah.
The guy from Dharma and Greg. I think I'm the only one that remembers that freaking show.
I do remember, but it's been...
I love Dharma so long. Okay, I have a confession.
Okay.
You know my impression of a fettuccine noodle.
Do I?
Do you?
I don't think so.
I've done my... Okay.
Do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a fettuccine noodle. I stole that from Dharma.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
I love Dharma.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Victor Crowley was my favorite Jason.
Yes. Kane Hodder.
Yes.
Yep.
There was another one. Who was the other one?
The guy.
Oh, Candyman.
Tony Todd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grounded for Life and Horror and Hallmark. Mustache Guy.
Yeah.
Was from Grounded for Life and Hallmark and a lot of horror movies.
A lot of horror movies. He's iconic. Oh, did you recognize the little blonde bimbo?
No.
You remember Addams Family?
Yes.
Remember Addams Family Values?
Yeah. She was the girl from the camp.
The little blonde one. And she was the Girl Scout in the first one.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Wow. No, but did you recognize Mustache's wife?
I did not recognize her.
Days of Our Lives.
Oh my god.
She played Nancy.
Did you recognize our main character?
The guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
From Grandma's Boy, JP.
Yeah. He was also on House. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't recognize him without the trench coat.
Yeah, he was also on House.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was, wasn't he?
He was on House.
Yes.
He was one of the doctors, and when he fills the room with potentials,
yeah,
he was one of them.
Yeah.
Look. Okay, it went to the Hellraiser School of being nipple heavy.
It was so nipple heavy.
It was the only one this week, though, that was really nipple heavy.
Shockingly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the opening credits after the cold open was Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
Yeah. and filming a Girls Gone Wild type video.
Throughout
so, like...
No, it was Bayou Beavers.
Bayou Beavers.
Bayou Beavers.
Bayou Beavers. Is that us? Is that us?
That's us.
Are
it's
we Bayou
me
Beavers?
for sure. It's me for sure. Like 5 people are gonna get that.
What's the difference between a Bayou Beaver and swamp ass?
A Bayou Beavers, those pictures I took in the woods.
Yes! But I have 2! I don't know. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all didn't need to know that. So yeah, this movie was everything you'd expect from a 90s. Why did I ha 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 ha? Oh, I remember.
It must have been good.
I remember why my note is strictly ha 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 ha. Now, if you look over here to this house, and then the boat, like, hits something. Oh, Ting
I loved him.
I loved him
so
I
much.
wanted to just take him home.
Right.
I'd be like, no, you're mine now. You are mine now. I loved him.
So he
was my sweet baby.
We got a No Hope ending, but in the weirdest way.
Yeah.
It ended so weird. And it was...
Well, you know there's like 2 more sequels.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch them.
No. Look, we enjoyed this movie. This movie was a lot of fun. There's a reason it's first, though.
Yeah.
This was one of the good stinkers.
It was a good stinker.
It was a very good stinker.
Nonetheless, though.
I have one quote.
Oh?
Yeah.
I don't think I have any.
I have one quote.
Hit me.
Your nipples are dumb.
Oh my god. Thinking about his whole, like, why would you hook up with a girl with an itchy crotch?
Yes.
And then they're on the boat, and their girl, he's got his arm around, goes,
oh my god. Okay, so, husband comes home, right?
Uh-huh.
And, he's changing. He changes out of his jeans. He changes out of his, boxers and everything. And he starts scratching his thighs, right? And I just went, like that. And he's like, what's the matter? And I went, stop dating itchy girls.
She said it was a reaction to her fabric softener.
Stop dating itchy girl. He just looked at me so confused. And I went, I watched Hatchet without you. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, you are welcome. It was honestly, as a woman, not it.
Okay, imagine if you will. Piranha 3DD. But with a slasher instead of piranhas.
Based in New Orleans.
Yes. That's what it was.
That's exactly
what it was.
Yeah.
It was Piranha D in New Orleans during Mardi Gras.
Would have loved it when I was 16.
With a hash-slinging slasher.
Yeah.
There you go. You've seen Hatchet. You're welcome.
Yeah.
But actually go watch it. It was actually pretty
good.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's a fun watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
You know what? You need one of those things where I need background noise that I can sleep to.
Yeah.
And throw on Hatchet. It's fine.
Yeah. You're not gonna miss much.
All right. Ugh.
Next one.
Honestly, this one could have gone first and I would have been fine.
I would have been fine, but I've already told you I have a soft spot for this director for a few reasons.
Okay.
And we'll get into it.
Yeah.
It's The Beyond.
Mm-hmm, yeah. That soundtrack was so loud.
It was so loud. Distracting trumpets through the whole movie.
Yes.
It's a Felucci film.
Yeah.
So, it's an Italian director who made this movie that takes place in Louisiana, and then the film was distributed by Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot lost in translation, quite literally.
Okay.
Such as the people who overdubbed cannot act.
No.
Not even a little.
No. Thank you.
Not even a little.
So when the guy in the beginning is like melting, right? I swear that was raw egg coming out of his mouth.
And it might have been.
Gagged.
I have a note about that scene.
Okay.
Because the music was so loud and so unusually funky and jazzy while that dude was melting.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you my note.
Okay.
Lo-fi, funky grooves to study and dissolve in acid to.
Okay, that is gorgeous. That is the perfect note. Perfect note. I love it.
And it's been in my head ever since. Also, the, like, evil entity was Avon.
Yeah.
So my first note before that is, Avon calling.
Stop.
I'm on a roll, bitch!
That was amazing! Oh my god, okay, I'm glad we watched this movie just for your notes alone. Because, okay, so I love how the director was like, we need something to cement the fact that this is in New Orleans.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's have two doctors who have nothing to do with this movie walk outside of our establishing shot and go, I got tickets to the Saints game tonight.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your establishing shot. Also, I had a major problem with this movie.
Okay.
There are no basements in New Orleans.
I was about to say, my note says, of course your fucking basement is flooded. We're below sea level.
Yeah, there aren't basements in New Orleans.
And it's also the only issue I had with 10 Cloverfield Lane. How you're going to build an underground bunker here, because it takes place
in Lake Charles. In Lake Charles.
And, like, if we, like, she's from Lake Charles, and if we do the math, right? If we do the math about where she was driving, she was probably about 45 minutes in that direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no way.
No, because because that would put her around Cameron, wouldn't it?
Either Cameron or just a little bit further north.
Yeah.
You know where it would put her?
Because her plane ticket says Lake Charles.
Yeah.
Which... You cannot
convince me that Ramona Flowers lives here. I'm sorry.
Well, you can... Okay, here's the thing, though. Mm-hmm. If you're traveling the way she was traveling, there are no direct flights. Lake Charles flies to Houston. The end. Yeah. It's a puddle jump.
You can actually, from Lake Charles to New Orleans as well. But it's like a prop plane.
Yeah, it is.
Last I checked.
I've never flown out of Lake Charles and been in
a plane.
Not a prop plane.
Exactly. Anytime I have flown into or out of Lake Charles has been a prop plane.
It's been a prop plane.
So, like,
yeah.
But then I'm also thinking, because at the end of 10 Cloverfield Lane, she hits a sign that says Houston that way.
Yeah.
So she might have been east? What's east of us, though? Not much.
DeRitter.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
No. Sulphur.
No. DeQuincy.
Viter. Vinton.
Because, like, I'm just saying, as somebody from this place, John Goodman's character is very DeQuincy.
You're not wrong.
He's very DeQuincy.
You're not wrong.
And
she's very Moss Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, yeah. Oh.
Anyway, The Beyond.
so there is the scene where he's in, like, the library.
I have a note about that one.
Is it real spider, fake spider, real spider, fake spider, real spider, fake spider?
Not gonna lie to you, I did this throughout that whole scene.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, okay, so the lead spider was, like, spidering, right? And then, like, the 4 spiders behind him were spidering. And then, like, they'd show just a close-up on main spider. And then they'd back out, and the spiders behind him were doing this. So you missed the eating?
I did. I did.
It was, they were tearing his lip, and then they tore his nose, And then one of the spiders starts eating his tongue. And then they eat his little eyeballs.
Will you check my hair for spiders real quick? I hate them.
Real spider, fake spider.
Real spider, fake spider. Like, it was honestly, as soon as I heard that, like, fake spider noise that they had, that, like...
Yeah.
Like, chittering noise,
yes.
I was like, nope, there's gonna be spiders in this one. I'm gonna just wait until I don't hear that. Why is this going on for so long?
Dude, this scene was extended, okay? It was like if Nymphomaniac, the director's cut, but a spider scene. It was so long and so up close. And so, real spider, fake spider, real spider, eyeball, ew. It was still about the same scene.
Yeah.
They were eating his eyeball, and it, like, popped, and then just eating his tongue. And it was real person, fake person, real person, fake person, because, like, it was so gross, but made me say, Jesus, this movie is this SOS movie is gory as hell. If you pay attention to our social media, you know what SOS means. But this SOS movie was gory as hell.
That's Felucci, though. All of his movies are super nasty and gory. If you've watched a episode of The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, you've seen a Felucci film. Which is the first time I saw this one was on that show.
Although I do have a note that people rating this 6.6 are pretending they get it.
I'd rate it solid 5.
Yeah.
I like the gore.
Yeah.
I think that for the time, what they pulled off was very impressive.
Yeah.
The scene where she's on that bridge and the blind girl is just in the middle of the road with her seeing eye dog.
Yeah.
I think that's an iconic shot.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Love it. And that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Do you need me to turn the heater back up?
It is cold in here. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. We've got a heater in here now.
Yeah.
We've also have blankets. We're covered up.
And it's not that cold outside.
It's not.
And my house is freezing too.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It must have gotten super
Zombies?
cold last night.
Oh.
Kind of.
Zombies, question mark, and then... No. Just no.
Just no.
No. Sorry. This is one of those movies, in my opinion, that film bros go, art. Pure art.
Defines the genre.
Now, let me explain something before I piss off film bros. Let me tell you, if Aronofsky or Ari Aster made a movie and it was confusing as hell, let's say Beau is Afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Ari Aster, Beau is Afraid. A 3-hour movie where the most repeated line in the entire movie, I want to go back and count how many times he says it, is Joaquin Phoenix just going, what? Okay? I finished the movie knowing it was an Ari Aster. I finished the movie going, that's a work of art right there. Yes, that is a work of... I've got it too. I do it too. Like, I posted, somebody in Reddit was talking about, like, movies you just don't get, or movies where you'll defend the director to the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
And I was like, mine is both. Aronofsky. I could be entirely just mind-blowingly confused. And the end of the credits roll and I go, I understand everything. It was in Aronofsky. I'm not supposed to get it. It's fine.
Yeah, not
it's
getting it is getting it.
Yeah. No.
So that's what you're supposed to do.
I have my film bro people. I'm a film bro.
Yeah.
I am.
Clearly, look what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm a film bro. However,
I'm not afraid
if
to make
you
you angry,
understand this movie, no you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You are saving face.
I genuinely liked this movie.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Did I get it?
No.
No. Avon's calling, though.
Avon's calling. Now I'm just thinking about Edward Scissorhands.
I have one note about the research in the library room.
Yeah.
And that's doing research with a little music note by it.
Oh, which means what?
Which means American Dad.
Okay.
The hot tub episode.
Oh.
When he's doing the research on the hot tub and the song's doing research. So much freaking research. And that's what I sang through that entire scene.
I love the hot tub episode.
It's one of my favorites.
Me too.
It's one of my favorites.
Me too. That and... I'm sorry. This is such a childish episode to love. Is where Stan burns himself with the wood burner. I like the ones where he gets hit in the balls so hard. He gets shy testicle syndrome. And he falls like this. He does the climb every mountain. Let me tell you, American Dad is so, like, cemented in my house, right?
Yeah.
So my husband and I, we usually take a trip to the beach once to 2 times a year. And I don't mean the crappy beach. I mean we, like, go out of town and go to the beach. Well... we have a picture. I don't know if you've seen it. We have a framed picture in our house. It's me and him sunbathing. And there are all these seagulls on top of us. This woman, we were laying there going, ah! Actually, the exact noise we were making was, seagulls! Right? Okay? This woman, this perfect stranger, snapped a picture of it. And sent it, she was like, hey, you know, don't want to be weird, don't want to be creepy. It was just one of the cutest / weird things I've ever seen. Would you like this picture? And I have it framed in our house, and it's our seagull moment.
Yeah.
And it
American Dad's superior to Family Guy. I'll die on that hill.
Okay, so the way my husband and I look at it.
Uh-huh.
It
fight
is...
me. Let's fight. Let's do it.
No.
No, I want to fight. Let's do it.
Oh, okay. The way my husband and I look at it is...
Uh-huh.
American Dad and Family Guy is the difference between... Give me a 90s stupid sitcom.
A 90s stupid sitcom?
Yeah, probably someone like David Spade or something.
Oh, I don't like David Spade.
You do or don't?
I don't.
Oh, no. I'm not a fan. Although I appreciate what he did after Ritter died.
Yeah. Appreciates. Just not
I'm not a David Spade fan.
No.
But I also, my heart with him because of Chris Farley is like immense.
Yeah.
So I don't hate him.
I just
yeah.
But so
like stupid sitcom from the 90s. Only thing that's coming to mind is Boy Meets World.
Okay. So American Dad and Family Guy is the difference between Boy Meets World and Frasier.
Yeah.
I enjoy American Dad more sometimes because it is more less poop jokes, and I mean there still are some.
Yeah.
But it's higher brow.
Actually, I don't even think it's because it's higher brow for me. They sing a lot more in American Dad.
That's
all I got going
Except
for me.
the Shapoopy song.
That's true.
Shapoopy.
But
Shapoopy.
the Shapoopy song is great, but it's no B12. Girl, you need a shot of B12. Have you seen the TikTok of the guy the guy who's been stitching himself like every other day, singing a different part of B12 and mashing it together? It's iconic.
No, so Scott Grimes,
Yeah.
the guy that voices Steve, is actually in a band.
Uh-huh.
His voice, like...
It's like whipped cream cheese.
I am not... like, we all know, I'm attracted to some cartoon characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not attracted to Steve. He's a child.
Yeah.
But when he sings... the one... Daddy's gone. Right?
Is she not hot enough for you, Stan?
That one. Oh my god.
Time inside her
was the best thing I ever.
Oh my god.
Headphone users.
Oh my god.
I don't think we sang this much in the musical episode.
I need a playlist on Spotify or YouTube that is nothing but Steve singing.
I think I have one.
Oh my
I'll send it to you.
god. Oh my daddy's gone.
I even like the what was the one from the Christmas episode? I mean, everything that Krampus sang in that episode was iconic.
Yeah.
Because look at who sang it.
Yeah.
But it was the, oh, give me a second. It's on the tip of my tongue. Look.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Bad boy. We want it, and you're paying for it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. If Steve's singing, I'm there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm there.
Love American Dad.
This is a horror podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we love Scott Grimes. Okay? Thank you.
Fucking sue us.
No, don't. Well, if he does sue us, then we'll get to be in court with him.
Sue us. Please don't.
He's adorable.
He wouldn't sue us.
No, he wouldn't. Mm-mm. He's a ginger.
And I feel like if Seth MacFarlane's got feelings about this, we could just
Mardi
sit
Gras.
down. We can just sit down and discuss some musicals. Maybe. And call it a day. You know?
I
I
have
good at reading lips.
Did I tell you I have a theory about Seth MacFarlane? He is secretly obsessed with Bye Bye Birdie.
Oh, absolutely he is.
Thank you.
Absolutely he is.
Thank you. So I finally showed husband Bye Bye Birdie, right? And every 10 minutes he goes, "That's a Family Guy reference. That's a Family Guy reference." And I went, and then I showed him Little Shop of Horrors. That's a Family Guy reference. I'm telling you, Seth.
He loves musicals.
If you're
He's
listening,
not shy about that.
Seth, if you're listening, we know your dirty secret. Come hang out with us. You don't even have to talk. Well, I mean, you could talk. You just sit there. I wasn't looking, but I probably agree with everything she just said. Seth MacFarlane.
We love you.
We love you. Hey, make a horror movie.
Oh my God, can you imagine? I have an unpopular opinion, and I'm going to save it for Patreon. I'm going to write this down.
About Seth MacFarlane?
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it.
Cespicio.
Uh-huh. Well, that was just a scribble.
Oh.
We'll discuss it.
The Orville?
Yeah, we'll discuss it.
Okay.
We'll discuss it.
Anyway. Are we done with the Beyond?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Cool, I'm done with it
done.
too. I am done.
Done. Okay.
You're done.
This
You're
next
done.
one is
I love this movie.
I love this. It's if you took The Cleansing Hour and The Exorcism of Emily Rose and you put it in a blender.
Yes!
You get the last exorcism.
Yeah, and you know what? I've seen this movie several times and never can remember what happens.
This was my first time seeing it.
Oh, no, I love this movie.
I don't know why I haven't seen it before.
Oh, Last Exorcism? Yeah, okay, let's put it on. It is basically The Cleansing Hour, and I love it.
Yeah.
So, like,
I loved
and
it.
Fabian, the main guy.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute.
So cute. Not like, hey, but like...
Yeah. So I watched this
Banana
one.
bread preacher.
I watched this one after a movie we're going to be covering later. And I need you. I'm not going to read it out loud. I'll tell you about it when we get to that one. I just don't want to spoil anything. Oh.
Yeah. Placebo Priest.
Placebo Priest. He was very much a placebo priest. This was so fun. I really, really enjoyed this. I thought it was a great little watch. What you got?
I just read one of my notes.
What is it?
Whoa, Black Betty, Abalam.
I have that one! What is it with these demons this week having such fun names to make fun
Whoa,
of?
Black Betty,
Abalam.
Yeah. Well, Nels are always just weird.
Nels are always weird.
And now that you've watched the first season, aren't Nels just weird?
That's one of my comments is, Nell, this isn't going to end well.
No.
And then my next
It's not gonna end.
Nell. Then my next comment was, wait, her mom's name was Dell? Dell and Nell? That was lazy.
You know why?
That was lazy.
You know why?
And you
It's
know it.
because Nell is short.
For what?
Technically, it's short for Eleanor, but it's Nellenor.
No.
And so her mom is Delanor.
Delanor. And see, I thought it was like a Nell Delphine thing.
Yeah, I know. I think
5 people are going to get that one, too.
Right? I think it's Eleanor Delanor.
Eleanor
kind of
Delanor. I like that better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because, you know, my cat, Frankie.
Yeah.
I usually call her Franklin Delanor.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
Obviously
I
gay.
have a criticism about this one.
The fact where they were like, and he's obviously gay.
My criticism is that was way too far inland for a gator to just be chilling.
Remember 2 trips ago to New Orleans?
But there was water so close by, right?
It was the woods.
I thought y'all were on the bridge.
No.
Oh, okay. See, that changes it.
We was over the bridge.
Okay.
And I almost smoked a gator on the highway. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, biting at the tire. Yeah, no, we were in the woods. So, it's because they're building into their land, and so they have to come more.
Yeah.
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 Jennifer wants her face did it better. Oh.
Huh?
Jennifer, what's her face? Emily Rose.
Oh, yeah.
The barn scene.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This barn scene was good, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry.
I just like, do you want a blowing job?
I love that one. A blowing job, eh? Wait, I love that's where he gets it. That's what clicks for him.
He goes, oh, wait, you're not possessed.
Blowing job. Eli Roth. Eli Roth.
Directed?
Attached.
Oh.
Produced. Eli Roth.
I missed his name.
Yeah, right at the end. Eli Roth.
I have a...
And the movie poster that I picked also has Eli Roth.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Eli. Speaking of. Hey. What was that?
I have a maybe controversial note.
I love it.
Claims to be pro-life, throws infant demon into fire anyway. And then I also wrote Edith the fetus. Because she gave birth to like this little demon fetus and he tosses it in the fire.
Yeah.
Claims to be pro-life.
Hello.
Just killed a baby.
Demon
or not.
Children too.
Look, it's a good watch. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I liked it. I have no complaints, really, other than, you know.
There should have been more Eli Roth.
I mean, Fabian was, you know.
Yeah.
But Eli.
But Eli. You could have been there.
He could have just come out, been the bear Jew for 2 seconds, and then be done. And I've been like, perfect. Doesn't belong in this movie? Perfect.
Like, the end shot could have just been Eli's headshot.
Yeah.
And I would have been fine.
Yeah, oh, yeah, perfect.
Mm-hmm. It would have bumped the movie up a spot in the list.
You know how you were like, needs more Muppets, right?
Yeah.
Needs more Eli.
Well, look, this next movie needed both more Muppets and more Eli.
Okay, this
I
one,
loved it, though. Don't get me wrong.
The cold
it's
open.
13 Sins.
The cold open is Joe Biden.
My note for the cold open is go home, Grandpa, you're drunk. Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And no, this is not me talking shit about politics. This is not me talking shit about our president. This is not me saying anything political other than this old man got up and started telling dirty jokes.
Oh my god, they were so stupid.
Okay? That's it. That is not a political statement. I am not trashing either side at this comment.
Yeah.
It's just Joe Biden.
It's just go home, Grandpa, you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, movie, no warm-up time. Whoa, that's true.
What?
Okay, movie, no warm-up time.
Oh,
That
yeah.
it gets
I
right
heard
into
something
it.
completely different.
This was a Blumhouse.
It was a Blumhouse. We have Rutina Wesley,
And tell me why she wasn't using a southern accent.
right?
That bothered me through the entire movie. Why? Why? Why?
She got treated better in this movie than she did all the years she spent on True Blood, though.
Why? Why?
Did you recognize the guy?
Yes.
He's Steven from Scott Pilgrim. For the band.
Oh.
For the band. For the band.
The older guy he was talking to was Carl from Desperate Housewives.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm.
This was a good one.
Oop, inward. Oh, it's for the plot. Never mind. That's my note.
Oh, inward.
I
It's for the plot. Never mind.
have inward count, but it's only one time.
Yes.
Because once it was established his dad was racist, I was like, fuck. Okay, buckling up.
They never...
It's just the once.
It was...
Just to deter, to lay the groundwork that he's racist.
Yeah, and they didn't do any more with it.
Yeah.
They just... Good on you, Jason Blum.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, God. Oh, no, it's going to be one of the... And, nope. Didn't do it again.
Yeah.
Didn't do it again. It was just a plot device.
Thank God.
And then...
I still feel like they could have achieved it without dropping that.
But if you need to establish it quickly...
Yeah, I guess. It's Black History Month, though.
Yeah.
Not Black History
Yeah.
Month.
But it is 1.5 seconds to establish, oh, he racist.
Yeah.
Okay, movie, I see you. Cool plot.
When he was dared, basically, to make the little girl cry.
Yeah.
I wrote a note that says, your mom doesn't love you.
Yeah.
And then he goes up to the kid and he's like, your mom doesn't love you. And I was like...
This is why mom doesn't fucking love you. I have a note that said he didn't say chew it.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he's like, now swallow the fly.
Yeah.
He just sticks it in his mouth, right? And he just starts chewing.
You could swallow a fly like a pill.
Swallow it like a Tylenol.
Yeah.
Why are you chewing? Ew.
I have a quote from this movie.
Oh?
Shockingly.
Yeah?
He had an ostrich. He might have $1,000.
Yeah.
I liked that one. I felt like the whole Weekend at Bernie's scene.
Yeah.
Why didn't he put sunglasses on him? Have you never seen that?
And a Hawaiian shirt?
Like...
My problem is... He's a lib arts major. How does he know about the cop code with the flask?
Right?
Lib arts majors don't know that.
Mm-mm.
So how?
Yeah. That was...
Is the guy
suspicious.
with the eye thing. Oh! Okay! The guy that knew about the cult thing.
Yeah.
Okay? He has a thing. He was on House.
Yeah.
They mentioned his thing. He is also... Have you seen the movie Identity?
Yes.
He was in... I'm not going to spoil Identity. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. If you haven't seen Identity yet, go watch it.
Yeah.
But he was in Identity. And he's been in a lot of other movies. I love him. He's the guy with the eye thing. Routine Sodomy.
Sodomy?
Good cover. It's an Allstate commercial. Mayhem. Oh! He was...
Yeah.
He was wanted for mayhem. And I was like... Dean Winters? He's wanted for being Dean Winters?
This one made me quote Shrek. The chair! Give him the chair!
Pretty cool mass beheading. Oh! The motorcycle
I have LOL clothesline. It was pretty
cool.
sick. It was a pretty sick scene.
Cool.
Yeah.
It really was cool. JFK. Oh, then putting JFK into the conspiracy theory that it was a 13 Sins dare.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
That was cool.
This movie, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
I thoroughly enjoyed it too.
Oh Lord, everyone has played. Oh my God, his mom. What?
Oh, it was a family affair.
Oh yeah.
It was a family affair.
The dad had get off his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this whole movie was a ride.
It was. It was a trip, and I loved every second of it.
Never in the entirety of the movie did I know what was coming next.
Yeah.
I loved it. We'll watch it again. We'll inflict it on people. I'm inflicting it on you. You, right now.
Watch it.
Go watch
13
Sins.
Perlman's in it.
Yes, Ron Perlman's in
fine
it.
as hell.
See, we'll never fight over men.
I love him.
We will never fight over men. Except
Mm-hmm.
when Ron Perlman made that threat video.
Let me turn this heater down a little bit.
That
It's
is
warming up in here.
That is the only time I have been. Hellboy.
Oh no, he is so fine. He is so fine.
Okay, and see, I'm a big Sons of Anarchy fan.
Uh huh.
You know?
Yeah.
So like,
I love him. I love him. I think
he's a not my type.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's fine.
Are we ready to move on to the next one? What's the matter?
This movie was heavy.
It's so heavy.
So many bayous this week.
This one's Eve's Bayou.
My notes, you can tell my notes started like... and then it went...
Yeah, you can see the deterioration in mine as well. Like, yeah, just nice.
Read that.
16 children, that ain't gratitude.
16 children in gratitude?
John Batiste gave Eve 16 children in gratitude for saving it. That ain't gratitude. That ain't gratitude.
Finally some
And then
damn
look, here's the
gratitude.
other page where you can see I start to dissolve.
Okay, so, look. Here, just read. Finally some damn Zydeco.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be the wrong hair. It wasn't. I was wrong. Shakespeare obsessed tween.
Yeah,
of course.
We also have another person from True Blood in this movie.
Yes, we
Eve
do.
was in True Blood.
Yes.
This one gave
Journey Smollett.
Uh-huh.
You have my pity. Of course she asked if she was sober. She's 10 and it's Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
If there was adult supervision,
it's a thing. Like,
we're all drunks.
You know how they make jokes about like, oh, in Mexico if you can see over the bar you can drink?
Mm-hmm.
In Louisiana, if your parents says it's cool, you can drink.
Yeah.
I'm not even shitting. That's a thing.
If you are under 21 but married to somebody over 21 and they say it's okay for you to drink, you can drink.
Welcome to Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
I just quoted Modest Mouse. So. Yeah. So, I have so many quotes from this movie.
Yeah.
She says something, and he says, "Open your mouth." And she's like, and he goes, "I don't see anything in there make you sound stupid."
I love that one.
I love that.
I love that one.
Okay, so let's tell you about something my husband said while he was watching this. Okay?
Okay.
So, they're all worried because somebody's going to get hit by a car, so they're keeping the kids in. And, Celia goes out and does her thing.
Yeah.
And she comes back and she's like, I did this and I walked the train tracks and I went to the hairdresser and I saw Daddy at work and I didn't get hit by nothing. And the mama just waylays her and husband goes, yeah, you did, bitch.
I'm going to get there. I have a lot to talk about with this one. First of all, it gives both of our Cajun French a workout. They didn't translate a lot of it.
No.
I've managed to translate some. Granny, at the beginning,
with the dance,
when Maddie was dancing in front of her, and she said, if she doesn't get her behind from in front of my face, and then they don't finish it, but she's still talking.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that she says, I'ma hit her in her dirty bitch mouth.
Love it.
And then when they're leaving the party, and Moselle and her husband are leaving, and Moselle's husband and Samuel L. Jackson are bickering, and Samuel L. Jackson spits off something to him in Cajun French. He said, you could be a real pig sometimes, you know that?
He said, couchant?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard couchant. I couldn't tell if he said couchant or couillon.
Yeah.
Which
that's the issue with Cajun French.
Are two different things, but like kinda. In that context, you'd be like either one fits.
Yeah. Okay, so Cicely calls her younger siblings Tybalt and Mercutio at one point. I stayed tense throughout the whole movie, wondering if that was foreshadowing.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Hold on, let's see. Samuel L. Jackson was young.
Yeah, he was. He was a baby. I didn't think that was ever possible.
He looked good.
I have a quote. Just because you got blood in your pants, you ain't got to act civilized no more.
Ooh.
right?
I have Eve do be napping. I don't know why.
Okay. She was napping.
When Eve is telling Cicely, I saw Daddy and Maddie Moreau
Uh-huh.
in the carriage house. And Cicely went, what would Daddy want with Maddie Moreau? I wrote, Daddy wants what the whole town getting from Maddie Moreau.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was my note.
You know, if a priestess called me a bad girl, I'd stop dead in my tracks, too.
Mm-hmm.
When she goes to steal the pineapple.
And the voodoo lady was like, bad girl.
I'm sorry. Maybe if
I loved Moselle so much. I loved, after her husband died, Eve hanging out with her.
Yeah.
And when she was like, and this is like, I remember little bits of things like this from my childhood and my great-grandmother. Mm-hmm. Of the, like, make yourself invisible, maybe you can hear. And then she's telling people's fortunes and stuff like that. And, like, I loved that so much.
There was a part that hit me a little too hard.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
So, she's on the front porch talking to her aunt.
Yeah.
Right? And she says, I've done lost so much that I gotta start finding new stuff to lose.
Mm-hmm. Moselle hurt. Everything out of her mouth was so beautiful and poetic.
It hurt.
It hurt.
So bad.
It hurt. But she was one of my favorite characters, even though she was defending her brother a lot, and I wasn't about that.
Yeah, oh my god, that line killed me. But then I was cheering on because when she's after that and she's going to the like farmer's market and she's talking to Mr. Moreau and she's like, my mama gets lonely. But like
you must come home real late.
My daddy doesn't get lonely, just like Miss Maddie don't get lonely. And I was like,
she planted
set
that
it up, Red.
seed.
Set it up.
She planted that seed. I have a question for you though.
What?
It was a little further towards the beginning. Mm-hmm. I need to catch up to you in my notes. I wrote a lot of notes. When Eve and her brother were like eavesdropping on all the mom, grandma, and Aunt Moselle in like they're eavesdropping, and Cicely's like, y'all go or I'm gonna tell, and then tells her dad, don't go in there, they're mad.
Yeah.
I rewound that scene like 2 or 3 times. I heard, I've already given him 3 kids. How many more could he possibly want? If this woman calls my house one more time, he's gonna have to fix this. It's his problem.
You think Maddie was pregnant?
I don't think it was Maddie that was pregnant. I think it might have been like Mrs. Hobbs or any of the number of ladies that he was sleeping with.
Yeah.
And then like later on, when they're, I have a note right here that says me and Annie, but when Roz and Moselle are doing their little walk to the farmer's market and they're just kind of like being sad, Moselle went, we're supposed to be cheering each other up. And they just kind of like looked at each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
But during that part, Roz says something along the lines of, he fixed it. That's what he does. He fixes these situations.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
He
yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Grandma had a mouth on her.
Yeah.
Grandma had a mouth on her.
This takes place in Louisiana. Would you expect any less?
Absolutely not.
Do you know a grandma in Louisiana that doesn't have a mouth on her?
Yeah. I felt so bad for Roz.
Yeah.
In the scene where Eve had like just straight up dropped the daddy's messing around with a bunch of other ladies and that's why you're in a bad mood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Also, not only did Cicely go out and get her hair done, she came back with red lipstick. And my first thought was, you're being fast. Calm down. Why are you being fast?
Ooh, calm down.
Elzora. That was the name of her. Mm-hmm. I loved her.
Yes. I just, that was Mama Burke.
Yeah.
Mama took my eyebrows. Mama stole my eyebrow. Thank you, Grey's Anatomy. Mama Burke. And she was also on Dynasty.
Really?
Yes. She was on Dynasty.
Dynasty.
I know it's pronounced Dynasty. Circle back to Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah. See before when we were talking about Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
I have an unpopular opinion. Samuel L. Jackson's character deserved to get shot after he went, good night, Maddie. When Maddie's husband was like, if you speak to her one more time.
Yeah, okay. Unpopular opinion. Even if the whole misunderstanding hadn't happened in the first place, he deserved to get shot.
Yeah. He deserved it.
Sorry.
He deserved it.
He deserved it.
And like, we were discussing this yesterday, but there's a big conflict that's left very, I don't want to say... Ambiguous, yes. Not open-ended, but ambiguous. And,
we're on opposite ends of the spectrum.
We are on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Which is, hey.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
Art's subjective.
Exactly.
It can, and I think that was the director's choice for that to be left open to your discretion.
Yeah.
On whether or not you believe what
right.
happened.
So disagreeing, I wouldn't go so far as to say we disagree. I would go so far as to say we interpreted it differently.
Yeah.
And we've done that before on here.
Yeah, multiple times.
Where we've interpreted endings differently. And, you know, I'm pretty sure if we, you know, asked Google, we'd get differing answers.
Yeah.
You know?
So I did ask Google when I got home last night, and it was just, I don't know.
Oh,
what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
It was left to be interpreted however you interpret it.
I think the only time that you and I have had different interpretations of something on the podcast, I went back and rewatched and found evidence that gave a definitive answer.
Yeah.
And that was Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Yeah.
Whether or not she actually had cheated.
Yeah.
I found the definitive evidence.
I mean, I thought she had cheated the whole time, too.
Right. Like, but I was like, I don't know. But that phone thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was on the fence.
Yeah.
But found definitive proof that, yes, she did cheat. By the way.
But the thing is about this one is there is no definitive proof anywhere in the movie. There are hints and clues, and you have to extrapolate from that.
Basically.
And I kind of love that.
They give you he said, she said, and don't tell you what actually happened.
Uh-huh.
So, do with that what you will.
Yep. It was, first of all, beautiful. Cinematography-wise.
Oh, yeah, it was
breathtaking.
Did it feel, and I'm not comparing the two movies, and I'm not saying that they were copied or anything like that. Did this give you the Color Purple feel?
It gave the feel.
Right. Not the feel. Not the movie.
But not the movie, yeah.
But the feel of, like... Because basically Maddie was Suge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I definitely got major Suge vibes from Maddie.
Yeah.
And it felt very like it could have happened same time, different, you know?
Yeah.
Circumstances, location.
I think Eve's Bayou takes place in early 60s, just like based on the fashion.
Yeah.
And the vehicles and that we see. But I don't think it's ever... Is it definitively stated what time it's set
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I just... Like I said, she was very much giving Suge energy.
Yeah.
And I was like, there are parallels. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing the two. There is no comparison, but...
And it's not a shot-for-shot remake or anything like that.
There's parallels.
Yeah.
And
you could tell it was inspired by.
And I tell you, the parallels made me enjoy Eve's Bayou more.
Yeah. If possible. I loved this movie.
If y'all know how I feel about The Color Purple, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
If The Color Purple is on TV, I'm watching it.
And I'm crying.
Yeah.
And I'm crying.
And I'm not talking about the musical. I'm talking about Danny Glover. I'm talking about Danny Glover. I'm talking about Whoopi Goldberg. I'm talking about Oprah Winfrey. Miss me with that remake. Okay.
I think the soundtrack for this one...
Yeah.
Well, our top 2 movies this week...
Uh-huh.
Have the best soundtracks.
Absolutely, except...
Followed very closely by Hatchet.
But I was about to say, except the new shit part of Hatchet.
Ending this movie with Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
I
just felt really bad for the Smollett siblings the whole movie.
Yeah.
That is loud for such a little truck.
Uh-huh. Little man syndrome.
He's compensating. He's
I'll
got
let you
little
guess
feet.
what for.
Yeah, he's got little feet. All right.
So,
Are we ready?
I'm so ready.
Oh my god. So, like,
movie.
okay, wait.
movie.
I have to tell the story.
Tell it.
Of how we came about doing this movie.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So Papa Legba himself,
Mhm.
and this is Papa Justify, but Papa Legba himself was like, "You ain't gonna do that movie? We'll see about that."
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a patron and you watch our Patreon episode, we list, hey, these are the movies we're doing. This is where you can stream them.
Yeah.
Watch with us. Text us about it. Let us know your notes. Stuff like that. So we picked 6 movies. 4
And a backup.
And a
And a
backup.
backup.
So 7 movies. 4 of these movies in between Wednesday when we recorded the Patreon episode and Friday when I started watching them.
Mm-hmm.
4 of these movies either moved or dropped off.
Yep.
We weren't originally going to do Skeleton Key.
But we are.
But we are. And there was a point where I go,
Hands up, the universe wants us to do it.
Voodoo wants us to do this.
Mhm.
Papa Legba wants us to do this. Papa Justify wants us to do this. We learned our lesson from Ghost Note.
Yeah.
We're doing Skeleton Key. And so I have to tell you, so I rented it, right? And
Yeah.
then husband watched it with me because I've been telling him, you have to watch this movie, you have to watch this movie, you have to watch this movie. The movie ends and he goes, that was a really good movie. And I go, do you think I would have paid $4.99 for crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me rent a 1.2 rated movie.
Mm-mm. We don't rent a movie unless we know it's good.
Yeah, like, I don't think we've ever rented a movie for the podcast that we haven't already seen.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah. Of course, I did sign up for MGM Plus free trial last night. And we could have done House on the Bayou.
Right.
But I watched Chicago instead.
Chicago.
Because that Chicago. He liked it. He liked it.
Why can't
Well, it was a change
up.
because normally I show him musicals that make him cry. So,
Yeah.
Chicago, although he...
Cellophane makes me cry.
When they hang the innocent one.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Yeah.
Ah.
I have been waiting to do this movie.
Guilty.
I want this house, Papa Justify and all.
It's a beautiful,
I'll take it.
Beautiful
I
home.
love this house. I
Oh
love
my
this
God.
house.
If I could live in that house
Yeah.
for a month or two,
Yeah.
I'd let them take my body over. Honestly.
I'd let Peter Sarsgaard take my body over too.
Mm-hmm.
I love Peter
Mhm.
Sarsgaard. He's the best bad guy.
He was so fun in this
know,
movie.
I know. He's so fine at Flight Plan too.
Oh my
I love
God.
Peter Sarsgaard. Now listen to me. Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sarsgaard.
Not Skarsgård.
Not Skarsgård.
Sarsgaard.
Sarsgaard. His guys, sorry. I just ran out of cold coffee, so I can't fix this. His southern accent. Is that water?
I know. It's cold. Let it be known. She just drank water.
Yeah. I chugged a little bit last night because I keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and I'm thirsty. So I was like, maybe I could take a sip of water. That would help. So I was saying something and then I completely lost it. Skeleton Key. Sarsgaard.
Uh-huh.
Something about him. I don't know. He was attractive. Anyway.
He was.
Did you
His
know?
southern accent.
Oh, it was impeccable.
It really was.
I know people who sound just like him.
Yeah.
It was impeccable.
It
Do
was
you know
so good.
the old lady? I have a note. She was in a movie about a talking parrot. Do you
I have
remember
a
the
note
movie
about her, too.
Polly?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I have a note about her too, but it's not nice.
What?
It said this old bitch needs to go back to the home and Notebook. And not the pretty home. I mean the old people home.
I don't watch the Notebook. I don't know.
You've never seen it? Not even once?
I've seen it like I saw The Matrix.
Oh, yeah. In the Notebook, she plays the old lady who has Alzheimer's in the old home.
Oh.
That's why I said she needed to go back to Florida.
I need to learn Creole.
Yeah.
Oh, remember I told you I made a note about Reefer?
Yeah?
Sutherland.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not weird. They just saw mirrors with Kiefer.
Yeah.
Have you seen mirrors
Yeah.
with Kiefer?
Die.
I was terrified of mirrors.
I was too.
I
get it.
No, they're not trying to hide the fact that they're Papa Justify.
Yeah.
They just watched mirrors with Kiefer Sutherland. Why haven't we done mirrors?
I don't know.
That movie's scary.
It is scary. I wonder if it's streaming. We'll have to check on Patreon.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you remember what gas prices were when this movie came out? Because she paid $17 to fill up her tank, and that's what I pay.
I saw that.
Now, today?
Oh, we usually do like 35, 40.
I have a small tank though.
Oh yeah, ours is.
But
16.
the tank in my car is the same size as the tank in a Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah.
And
how many gallons?
10.
Okay. So
if I was on E, I mean, look, no matter what the gas prices are, I put 20 in. That's it. You know?
Yeah. So let's see. 10 gallons. So $1.35.
Yeah. Okay. That's still pretty low, though.
I mean, my math is not great.
It just seemed high,
but it's definitely not higher than like 150.
Yeah,
because that would be.
Bush had to have been president.
Probably.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Was it 2004?
6?
Something
4?
like that?
I don't know.
It was definitely not over. It was not. It was under $2.
Yeah,
it was under $2.
It had to have been. But I was like, that's like almost today prices, girl.
Yeah. Not the War Doctor, just getting to lay there the whole movie.
He deserved an Oscar, though. Because, he did just lay there the whole movie.
Yeah.
But he conveyed a lot without ever speaking a fucking line.
Yeah. I think I have one quote from this. I do. I have one quote from this movie.
Uh-huh.
It's just a local band.
Just a local band?
She's playing the Papa Justify record. And he's like, save me from the chains. The bones become the dust. And she's like, oh, it's just a local band. Not a hoodoo spell.
Thing is, in New Orleans...
That's true.
Yeah. You want to go to New Orleans?
No, I want to go clubbing.
They made it look so fun.
I know.
They made it look so fun.
I know.
I don't think I have a quote, but I do have a fun little note in here from the end of the movie when old lady's like trying to use my own tricks on me, and then goes pocket sand.
Oh, so mouth jump scare.
That was so good.
That was a good jump scare. That was a good one.
Didn't I tell you this movie aged really well?
It did. I was a little concerned.
Yeah. No.
Because I had just watched Hatchet.
Yeah. No, this movie aged really well.
It did. It really did.
And my last note is Poison Battle. But I just remember that old YouTube video about Metal Gear Solid where they kept going, crab battles.
My last note is reparations.
I told you I wanted a black one this time. And then they look at her friend. And I'm like, run, girl. Run, girl.
Good God, girl, get out.
Run, you clever girl. And remember. I've been watching way too much Doctor Who.
A lot of Doctor Who.
It's okay. So, husbands watching for the first time. We saw Capaldi's eyebrows for the first time last night. Okay. Did you like the video I sent you?
I loved it. Made me miss my screwdriver. I used to have Tennant screwdriver.
I had Tennants too.
Was it also a pen and a UV light?
Yes! But it also would go. Yeah, so
I loved that
I
one.
had 10s. All right, I had 10s. It was a little pen, like we said, UV light. But I have 11s, and it's in a case.
Yeah,
it's got a display case with it and everything. I had to change the batteries last night. It's a universal remote. You can program your TV to it. And whatever you do, like if you go like this, it'll change the volume. If you do that, I don't have it. I just like, I just like playing with it. And so the episode in The Day of the Doctor, where they jump up on the table and scramble everyone's memory. I sent her a video. I'm watching it. I'm sending her a video of me watching it, and they jump up on the table and with my screwdriver.
There used to be, and I don't know, it may exist somewhere. I'm gonna have to go dig and see if I can find it. Of my mom working on her house, and she was doing something with the door, like she was fixing a hole in the door, and I was like, "Oh, I can help," and like. Sonic screwdriver, and she went, "It doesn't work on wood."
Thank
God.
You. Thank you. I say that all the time. It doesn't work on wood. I forgot what was going on, and husband made a Doctor Who reference, and I went, "This is why I wanted you to watch it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I have to tell you," he said, I didn't think I would enjoy it this much.
That's what Doctor Who does to you, though.
He's like, can we put on Doctor Who? Like, I love this. He is wrapped up, enthralled, ready to go. He loves Doctor Who. We need a word. We need a word.
Bayou?
Bayou.
Or gators?
Bayou. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Hey.
How about I got the baby?
I got the baby. Mm.
Mardi Gras, king cake, got the baby. Now you owe us a king cake.
They'll owe you a king cake. Unless you can make a gluten-free king cake.
And dye-free.
Yeah, make a gluten-free,
dye-free king cake.
And send it to us.
And we'll send you shit.
Yeah.
Patreon. Go to Patreon if you want to know what movies we're doing next. Mm-hmm. Patreon.com/Tempe and Annie vs. Evil starts at $1.
Yep.
$1. And we are now releasing Patreon episodes on Wednesdays instead of Fridays. Mm-hmm. So that you have the whole week to watch with us. Yep. And then go right there. TAAVE Horror on Twitter, Instagram. On Facebook, we're Tempe and Annie vs. Evil. Send us a little message. Send us some recommendations. If you're on our Patreon, we will take your recommendations.
And we'll shout you out, too.
Yeah. So,
you'll get all the credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. Bye.